Before we get started with today's video, I wanted to give a shout out to TTDI. They sent me some contact lenses. These are the ones I'm wearing right now. These are the Daisy Blue. I have the Daisy Chocolate. I also got two other ones, a green and a brown. I will have everything down below, but I am currently wearing the Daisy Blue. I honestly cannot remember the shades of the names of the other ones. If you guys would like some money off, you can use the code It's Kayla. It's ITSSKAYYLAA. And you'll get some money off, but I'm telling you guys, these contacts are amazing. They're one of the best brands that I go to when I need colorful contacts for anything. Well, you know what? No, should we start? No, we should definitely do eyes first because it's blue and it's gonna get everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna prime my eyes first with some concealer. I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. First things first, obviously, I'm gonna be taking a break. It hasn't been that obvious since I've been like very sporadic with my posts. Where do we start? Let me maybe start from the beginning of my journey to explain why I'm taking a break and why I'm at where I'm at right now. I started YouTube back in 2010. I've had 3 channels. The first one was kind of stupid. It was like, I don't know. I really wanted to do like a channel where you talked, it was like pop culture, you know, like kind of like e-news, but do it more so on YouTube. And then I quickly realized that I liked makeup more because I would watch Michelle Phan and I was just like mesmerized like when I discovered the makeup industry on YouTube. So I watched Michelle Phan, I would watch Juicy Star 07, and I was like obsessed. I was like, what is this? What is makeup? Like, oh my gosh, like you can learn how to do things that celebrity artists do. And you know, I used to read magazines all the time, like 17 magazine. I was just like, whoa, like this is kind of cool, like I can learn how to do these things. And then I really wanted to do that. And I remember not really knowing much about, you know, the fact that you could make money off of it. I just thought like, this is amazing. I'm obsessed with this. This is like really cool. So when I started, I begged my family for a camera. They got me a cheap camera. So I started using that, and then it grew into like, I really wanted to get back when, if you've been on YouTube for a really long time, like prior to like 2013 is when it all changed, or 2014 is when it all changed, like the layout. So back then you used to be able to customize your channel the way you wanted to, and the people who are partners with YouTube got this channel banner. Now everybody has it. So if you go onto YouTube and you go to somebody's channel, at the very top you'll see the channel banner, the channel art kind of thing. But back then, not everybody had it. So in order to get that channel banner, you had to have 1,000 subscribers and then apply for the partner program. So when I finally reached 1,000 subscribers on one of my channels, whoa, no, it was this channel actually. When this channel hit 1,000 subscribers, I applied and I got approved. But okay, take you back, I had 2 other channels before that. The other 2 were makeup channels. Then I quickly realized that I was going down a bad rabbit hole with that one. Then I switched to this one because I was like, those other ones just weren't starting off right. That was like back when sub for sub was a thing. People would do that, and the only comments I would get was sub for sub. When I started doing sub for sub, I couldn't get out of that. So I was like, I need to start a new channel, you know. So this was the 3rd channel. And then also the reason why I went from the first one to the second one, makeup channels, because back then you couldn't change your username, and I hated my username. So I was like, okay, I have to start from scratch. I don't even have that many subscribers. Like I probably have like 15 subscribers, and I switched. That one got quite a few subscribers, but it was all sub for sub, so I wasn't getting actual people watching me. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna start fresh. We're gonna get out of the sub for sub. We're gonna do this channel. When I moved to this channel, on my old channel, I was like, switching to a new channel. If you want to follow me on here, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. Then I hit that really quickly. Then I hit 300 really quickly, and then I hit 10K really quickly. And so once I hit 1,000, I applied for the partner program. It's gonna be really long, I just realized, because it's kind of like you're not gonna see me for 6 months. I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. I applied for the partner program and I got accepted. Thing is, when I was finally able to have the channel art, YouTube switched everything and everybody was able to get a channel banner, and I was really bummed out about that because I was just like, dude, the people that were like big had channel art, or like not even big, but you know what I'm saying? Like those people that were like you know, like they had channel art, and that's what I really wanted. And so I worked towards that. I got it, and then like a month later YouTube switched it to where everybody had channel art, and I was like, this blows, like what the heck. So then, you know, whatever, time goes on, then I learned that you can make money from YouTube. And I want to say The year that I made it into the NYX Face Awards was probably like a year or so into me starting this channel. Yeah, I was like about a year into it. I was making decent money, not like, oh my god, money, but like 1 month I made like $300, you know. We'll probably get into that some other time. With the place I was working at, which was Texas Roadhouse at the time, everybody that followed me for a while knew that I worked there, but they were like, okay, if you want to become a bartender, which I wanted that experience, they said that pretty much I had to put YouTube on the back burner, because at this point I was working more on my YouTube channel than I was on this, and I really wanted to be a YouTuber, but I also wanted the experience of bartending. Does that make sense? And I regret this decision, but I mean, I guess it works out in the long run, right? So I put YouTube on the back burner for a second, meaning like I wasn't uploading as many videos as I was. I wasn't working as hard on my videos. I took quite a bit of breaks. So I was more sporadic with my uploads, and that really hurt me. Then this whole shift change. I'm gonna be real. There's this whole thing, and I want to do a video on it because it's more of like a separate thing. But you remember the days of like My Life as Ava kind of thing, and I feel like Bethany Moda paved the way for my like lifestyle beauty gurus, which is what I used to do. And I do more makeup, and I do love lifestyle, but I feel like back then it was more either you do lifestyle or either you do makeup. You don't do both kind of thing. And now I feel like it's getting into that. But Bethany Moda really paved the way for lifestyle YouTubers, and then My Life as Ava took that and like flipped it and like made her own thing with it, and people were obsessed with it. So like it was honestly at that time it was really easy to get big, really easy to get big. And that was because it was very saturated, not as oversaturated as it is now, but it was still very saturated. But if you knew how to do it right, there was a formula. There was this unspoken formula, but if you recognized it, it was very easy for you to make it in this industry. You know, when My Life as Ava was like, I'm not doing lifestyle videos anymore, I'm tired of it, I want to do more comedy content, everybody was kind of like, I don't know what to do. And as much as people want to disagree, everybody that was in that niche was following her formula of, this is the way we film. Because if you go back and look, she was the first one to do it. I did not see anybody else film like the way she did. Then everybody took it and made their own little thing off of it. And then they would film the same type of videos that she would do because they would do so well. And, what's it called? Once she was like, I don't know what to do anymore. And, you know, tell me if I'm wrong, but go back and look at the timing of everything. Once she was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I want to be a comedian. I want to do more comedy content. And she switched. Everybody switched and kind of followed and did what she did, but then they were also very lost, including me. I was one of those people that was like, it was very easy to follow that formula and get a lot of subscribers really quick. I hit 20K so fast because of that formula, and it was something that either if you understood it and you got it, you were gonna grow really fast. But if you didn't, you weren't gonna, you know, you had to figure it out. But and it was just something that like the filming, the editing, the titles, everything. Once she was like, I don't know what I'm doing, everybody felt the same. I felt the same. I didn't know what I was doing with my channel anymore. And then I realized like I was very tired of the DIYs. I was so tired of it because I knew I loved makeup, and I knew that that's really what I wanted. I wanted to do the tutorials, and I really love makeup. I'm really tired of the DIYs. So I was experimenting with more of like SFX, kind of like Made You Look was my inspiration. Glam and Gore is my inspiration. Then there was Jordan, oh my god, what's her username? She does SFX, and Raw Beauty Christy were my inspirations. And then Nikki Tutorials came along, and I was just like, I like this, you know, I like this. I was doing more tutorials, but then quickly realized when I did reviews, people cared more about my reviews than they did the tutorials. So I became a review channel in the last 2 years. Last year was the best year that I've had as far as engagement and growth since I switched from my DIYs to my makeup channel. And I remember making a video, if you guys have been following me for this long, that I was like, I don't know what to do anymore, guys. I really want to do makeup videos, but every time I do a makeup video, you know, people unsubscribe. Nobody really wants to watch it. And this is what I really want to do. And so people were like, just do you. People are going to unsubscribe no matter what. It's better to have people that want to watch you than people that don't want to watch you. You know what? That's true. So for several years, I was fighting, trying to come back, you know, and gaining subscribers, because I'd be constantly losing subscribers. When this last year, when the pandemic hit, I had a lot more time to work on things, and I started doing more reviews. In the last 2 years since I've been living in this apartment, I started doing more reviews. I switched from doing tutorials to reviews, and it's helped me exponentially. Like, I'm gaining more subscribers. It's not like, oh my god, you're hitting like skyrocketing numbers. It's not like phenomenal, but in my mind it's a big thing, because I for years was losing subscribers, was never gaining subscribers. You should have seen, you can go look at my social blade and see everything. For the longest time I was just losing subs, I was not gaining anything, and now I'm finally at this place where I am gaining subscribers. So I'm at this like state of I really want to work on this. Problem is, when the pandemic hit, it helped a lot because I had more time to work on videos, and I was able to upload way more consistent than I am now. And now that I'm back to work, I was literally went from like having a month and a half off to then working full time, where I was working like 52 hours a week, super tired, extremely tired. And I was like, guys, I need time to work on my YouTube channel. Like, this is what I really want. And the thing is with YouTube is that this is what I want to do. And I know people are like, you need to go into this with a mindset that you're not going to make money. You're not going to make money. It's taken me 8 years to even make some sort of money off of it. And it's not a living. In order to keep going and for you to just do YouTube, which is what I want to be a full-time YouTuber. Okay. I want to create content full-time. I want to be just here in my, in my office, in my studio all the time. And in order to do that, I have to be making a substantial amount of income. But with the job that I work, if I'm working full-time, I'm overworked and I'm extremely exhausted when it comes to coming in here to film. So then when I go to edit, I'm just like, I don't even want to edit. At this point, I'll film a ton of videos, and then when I go to edit, I'm just like, dude, I do not feel like it. I do not feel like editing. Here we are. Okay, I know this is my little explanation. It's a long explanation. I hope you guys are with me, and I hope you guys are staying here, because it's going to be a minute before I come back. And trust me, when I come back, my videos are going to be 10 times better. I promise you that. They're going to be 10 times better. So I've noticed over the last 2 years, so I had gotten fired from my previous job because I started working at this job. They didn't like the competition, right? So I was like 2 weeks without a job. Well, that's a lie. I was 2 weeks without a higher paying job because I had a 9 to 5, but it didn't pay a ton. So during my time that I had off, I worked on Instagram, and I grew really quickly, and I got recognized really quickly as opposed to on YouTube. And this is, if you guys are following me and you want to do this, if you're still here watching this, I know it's been a minute, but this is the advice I'm going to give to you. If you want to be a full-time YouTuber, you should definitely, I mean, some people make it fast, great, whatever. If you have that time. If you don't have the time, if you're working full-time job and it's a lot, Instagram is hard, but Instagram is easier to get recognized than it is on YouTube. I have more subscribers on YouTube than I do followers on Instagram, but I get recognized a lot more through my Instagram, and I'm on PR lists because of my Instagram versus YouTube. On Instagram, I have like 4K. I want to take this break to work on trying to hit 10K. That's my goal. I want to do, in 6 months, I want to hit 10K and then hopefully be able to quit my 9 to 5 so that I can just focus on YouTube. So this is my goal. That's my goal. In 6 months, I need to be going somewhere. That way I can just maybe do something a little bit less stressful, not as many hours. The job I work, you get out sometimes at 3, 4 in the morning, 2 in the morning. And by the time I get home, I'm like, because sometimes you get scheduled to work when you get out at 2 in the morning, you get scheduled to work at 10 in the morning, meaning you have to be up by like 8:30, 9 in the morning to get ready and get your breakfast. So it's not much sleep in between. And then you get out like at 5 in the afternoon, most of your day is gone. So by the time I get home, I'm like tired, right? So right now my schedule's not too bad, but it's like, to do YouTube, it's still too much. Try to blend this a little bit better than I can, or that it is right now, And we are going to go ahead and skip forward to me doing the lid at least. You're back. I was taking way too long talking, so I had to take a second. I was like, let me finish my eyes and then we'll come back. It's probably also why I'm talking 100 miles a minute. Long story short, I am not quitting YouTube, but I am going to be taking hopefully a 6-month break, as long as it takes me to get to where I want to be on Instagram, to where I can be making a full-time living off of Instagram. That way I can come back and do YouTube. Something I wanted to note within the industry that I am in, I've noticed a lot of people that actually, even on YouTube in general, this is my advice I would give you. YouTube is something that takes a long time to get to where you want to be. And if you want to be like me, a full-time YouTuber, it's probably best to start off somewhere that doesn't take as much time. It still takes time, obviously, right, to get where you want to be. And work, that's the thing. It takes a lot of work. But YouTube, you can put in a ton of work and it will take you a while to get to where you want to be. And I know that. But the thing is, like, early on this year, what really hit me was I had COVID at the beginning of the year. So I had COVID. I was out for a week and a half from work, and that set me back so bad with bills and everything. And I realized, like, I cannot rely on the business that I am in. Excuse me. I cannot rely on it. And I even knew, like, I know that where I'm at right now, it's literally just a stepping stone to get to where I want to be, which is YouTube. I need to make some moves, dude, because I've been just like dabbling a little bit here and there. But when I was doing YouTube full time because of the pandemic, I was seeing a lot of growth, and then it hit me like, in order to be doing YouTube full time, for me personally, I need something very substantial income that I can just do this. So Instagram was it for me because, like I said, a year ago I started doing it like a little bit more religiously, and then I just took a break when I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back to YouTube. But I realized that I got recognized a lot faster. So now I'm on a couple of PR lists, and that's all because of my engagement on my Instagram. My Instagram does pretty well, I feel like. I feel like my content's decent. It could be better, don't get me wrong. I'm still figuring it out, but it's not terrible. So more people, and plus more people are on the Instagram platform. So you're going to get recognized by a lot more people. And so when you decide you want to come to YouTube and do YouTube, you will have, sorry, you can hear my boyfriend. You will have a bit of a following to come with you, and starting off here won't be as terrible. So like if you want to make YouTube a full-time job, I would suggest starting off on like TikTok. Honestly, right now, TikTok is the easiest platform to gain an audience in anything. But the thing is, you have to be posting 3 times a day. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're posting 3 times a day, you will grow. Don't get me wrong. You do need to have good content on TikTok. So like no matter what it is, you still need good content. But TikTok is the easiest because once something blows up, it blows up. Dude, I did a video on TikTok of my grandma brushing my wig because she thought it was my hair. She kept asking if it was my hair, and I said, no, it's a wig, but the thing is she can't hear well. And she's like, here, let me brush it. It's, you know, I did a video on that, and that hit like 140,000 views in a week. And that's just literally something so small and funny and like effortless that just, it went in my mind viral fast. And still TikTok will randomly push it out, and I'll just be getting a bunch of comments on it. And I just think that's so crazy. But like if I were to religiously do stuff like that, religiously post more content 3 times a day, I would grow fast. I don't know what TikTok can do for me in terms of like longevity, I guess you would say. Instagram for sure, it's been around for a really long time. It's really not going anywhere because anytime somebody tries to come out with something new, they were like, no, joke's on you, we're still here. And I do think that TikTok is just a temporary platform, but I will say right now, get on it before it goes, because it's like, it's funny because TikTok used to be Musical.ly, and then that didn't do well. And then I guess they got new investors or something, and they switched it to TikTok, and then the pandemic hit, and yeah, now it's huge. Musical.ly still used to be a thing, like a big thing, but like it wasn't like, oh my god, you know. It's kind of like, think about it, like Jake Paul, Liza Koshy, all of them started off on Vine. You know, they got really big on Vine, and then when Vine shut down, they already had their audience, and they were like, I'm going to YouTube, dude, because YouTube's been around for a really long time. I'm going to YouTube. their audience came with them, and that's how they grew so fast. People were like, how did he grow so fast? How did she grow so fast? Because they already had a big audience on another platform that wasn't as big, I guess you would say. Like, there's still people on it, it's still saturated, but it's easier to get recognized and it's easier to grow following. If you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing, I am posting every single day on Instagram. I'm posting on my stories. I'm trying to do more of like showing you guys what I'm doing throughout the day, you know, on my stories, so you guys can get to know me more. And that's something that when I come back, I really want to focus on, is showing you more of my life and me, because I feel like you guys don't know me. I feel like you just see the reviews I do, and I don't really show you guys outside of this. Like, I don't show you guys that I love movies. I'm a huge geek, you know, like every week we're going hunting for toys for Black Series or Funko Pops and stuff like that. Or before the pandemic hit, we used to go to the movies every single Tuesday. If there was a good movie coming out, we were watching it. You know, I don't show that kind of thing. Stuff like that. Like, I love Harry Potter, things like that. So I really want to do more of that when I come back. And I really want my videos to be better than ever. But I really do want to focus on Instagram for a minute, because I noticed that when I try to split up my time between the several platforms while I have my full-time job, it just doesn't work out for me like that. And I really want to focus on one. I'm not getting any younger, dude, and it just hit me. I was just like, what am I doing for my career? Like, I'm posting videos, yes, but what am I doing like to better my career? There's a girl on YouTube, and her name on YouTube is Kissed by Ken. I'm gonna give a few examples, but this is just one. But like, she, I guess, realized that, like me, like how it's easier on Instagram to grow and to get where you want to be, and then it's easier to start making a full-time living off of there, then have more time to work on this. And she posted a video, it's like where I've been for a while, and I don't think I watched it. I think I watched like a little bit of it, right? And it was like her talking about how she was on Instagram and so, and I didn't watch the rest, I'm gonna be real. But then she put up another video that was like how to hit 1 million followers on Instagram. I'm like, oh, that's what she was doing. She was grinding on Instagram, made it big there, then took that following and was like, hey, I'm going to YouTube, you know? It's a formula, guys. It's a formula. And I'm giving you guys the secret, the trade secrets. And I think that's like, it's smart, because I think about like I Live Sad I Eat, all these people that are big on the industry. Some of them just started off on YouTube and did YouTube, but most of them, or a lot of them, started off on Instagram. If you look at like I Live Sad I Eat, has 5 million followers on Instagram. I think she came over to YouTube when she had like 2 million or something like that. I think she hit like 2 million and was like, okay, we're gonna do YouTube now. I don't know how Desi Perkins, I think she started off with YouTube and did Instagram, because she has like 4 million on Instagram. She has like a lot on Instagram, and I think I don't know if it's like for her, like her Instagram's more poppin' or whatever, but you know, things like that. Who else can I think of? I don't see her videos as much anymore, but Nicole Concilio started off on Instagram and then came to YouTube. Oh my god, sorry. And Haley Barber's another girl that I follow, that she hit like, when she hit 300K, she came to YouTube and started doing YouTube kind of thing, and you know, just took her following from there. And the thing is, you can get more engagement that way too, because then you can be like, once you have that 10K mark, you can put links to things. So when you upload a YouTube video, it's easier to tell people like, hey, swipe up, watch my video, go subscribe, and it's just easier from there. So that's the goal for me. It's 10K. I know this is like a really chatty talk, but I can go on forever and ever about YouTube and Instagram. It's very fascinating to me, and I love it. I love YouTube. So this is me manifesting into the world that by the end of this year I will have my dream job, and I'm gonna bust my butt no matter what it takes. I'm busting my butt. I did highlight, lips, and that's it. All right, we're gonna finish off with some lips. I'm gonna take my Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. I had to not put anything on, but it's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I am sad. It's bittersweet to say that I'm taking a break, but I need it, and we're gonna be back and better than ever. I'm sorry this is very ranty. I tend to rant, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and you know, subscribe. But no, for sure go follow my Instagram, because I will be posting daily on there and you will get to see everything on there. So you won't really be missing out if you go follow me on Instagram. Yay. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you guys in 6 months. Bye!